Welcome again in another video. Barada Guitars is here and precision start now. In today's video I will show you my ultimate all-round Hofmann and Hammer workbench combined with the HNT Gordon pattern maker's Vise to create the best workbench that works for me. We will go through the unboxing, installation and setting up the Vise, so stay tuned until the end of the video. As you can see here how I received the all-round workbench with the cabinet underneath it in two separated boxes. I noticed immediately how well they ensured everything was protected during the shipping, and even the sections with the straps secures the item were enforced with extra cardboard to protect the wood from getting damaged from the straps. I can't wait to put this workbench together, so let's start by reviewing the cabinet first and then moving on to the installation of the top and reviewing every part of this workbench. So let's start now. This cabinet is an optional add-on from Hofmann and Hammer, and they offer other storage options that can be placed under the workbench. I choose this specifically because it fits my needs and the tool that I have. From the first look you can tell that these people are serious about the quality. Take a look at the mechanism of the cabinet base door. Even the drawer mechanism allow for full extension, maximizing the use and making it easy to reach every corner of the drawers. The cabinet is made entirely from 80mm plywood, ensuring it can withstand the heavy use as a workbench cabinet, typically indoor, and it will hold up much better over time than MDF or other cheaper material out there. By the end of this video, this whole cabinet will look differently, so stay tuned until the end of the video. By taking a look at the workbench base, you will see that it's made entirely from 75 by 75 one-piece quarter sand beech wood, which provides the best support for this area, and this tells me that these guys know exactly what they are doing. Let's talk about the thickness of this workbench. It's basically 50mm thick just in the main table area, and we have in the back and front over than 100mm, which is 10cm or 4 inches, and on the tile vise we have 11cm, which can provide exactly the thickness that I want to do any kind of job on this workbench. Assembly took me just under 15 minutes, nothing more I could ask for. I have never installed anything this large in just 15 minutes before. Moving to the installation of the front vise, everything was straightforward, nothing too complicated. Within 3 minutes I was able to assemble it. Here we are talking about a heavy duty front vise with 27mm bolt and wall 20m guide shafts, providing superior strength and stability. After finishing the installation of the vise, I moved on to install the wooden handle for the tail and front vise. So the whole installation was all about installing the front vise and the top by screwing it with 2 screws, and that's it for this workbench. Easier I couldn't ask for, and here we have officially my dream workbench in my woodworking shop. By the way, the size of this workbench is 140 by 60cm, and this is the space that I need for everything I'm going to do on this workbench. And they offer 4 different sizes. You can look at the illumination, everything looks super tight, no gaps, nothing. Those people, they know exactly what they are doing, as I said before. As for the bench dogs, they have 2 sizes. They don't send them with a workbench, you have to order them separately. They are spring loaded, they have this steel ball that will allow you to adjust the height of it depending on the piece that you are working on. As for the workbench, here we have all this area is 11 to 10cm thickness, and we have here this area, it's out of 50mm thickness, and the rest again 10cm, which is more than enough for this kind of working as a luthier. Overall, nothing to complain about. I'm more than happy. The new workbench is going to be a game changer for my handcrafted instruments. It's a solid build and heavy duty design that will give me the stability and the precision to do a lot of nice work on it. Now let me show you some of the uses of this workbench and you will see how its features come into play. Now here we have a flammable neck plank. This I use normally for base at this side, and I will use the combination of the tile vise and the front vise to clamp this down. Normally I do this when I want to get flat surface on the edge, and that's what you got to use when you don't have a jointer. You can do this by your hand. It needs some practice, but at the end, the weight of this workbench with the cabinet combined together over 130 kilogram make this very stable and very nice to work with. Now moving on to the front vise, here we have a big base plank for body. Here I'm using the dog holes that are well placed and aligned with both front and tile vise, allowing you to clamp work pieces in both directions. The front vise is almost overkill for me because it has so much force that you can hold anything you want with it. You will have no flimsy or rocking, nothing at all, really rock solid. For the people that are not familiar with the tail vise, it's very important and essential for the precision work because it securely holds your work pieces flat on the bench, and it works with bench dogs, as you can see, to prevent any movement from the working piece that you are working with. And you can hold some tools with it, you can hold things vertically, and you have really tons of options. The only issue that I faced while using these bench dogs that they are 20mm broad above the surface, which is not practical when I'm planning or working with fretboards. So that's why I had to 3D print this bench dogs using my 3D printer Snapmaker, and I got this nice bench dogs that I can hide whenever they are not in use, and I can use them with adjustable height even to 0.5mm. I have no problem at all with that. Another option would be the elegant brass high-end bench dogs from HNT Gordon. They make them in various sizes ranging from 1 to 90mm. I laid down the Damascus templates on the top just for comparison to show you what that looks like. Even with a small or round model at 140 cm, there is plenty of space that you can work with. Now let's start upgrading the vise. I will begin by removing the original work vise, not because there was anything wrong with it, but just because I wanted more versatility for my projects. The HNT Gordon pattern maker's vise will provide me better adjustability, which is essential for securing pieces at different angles during the process of making my instruments. Here we have it. Let's see what's inside the box. And by the way, if you are in Europe, you can get it from Dictum directly. I will leave the link down below in the description box. Otherwise, you can order it from Gordon directly from their website. A nice touch with adding this piece of wood to prevent the handle from getting damaged during the shipping. Inside this box we have the tilt bracket, but we will come to that later. Now I'm going to use my 3-in-1 Snapmaker, but this time the laser itself to do some templates, just to rotate this carefully and to get a very tight pocket at the end. After that I positioned the template exactly where I want it to be, and I removed most of the material using my drill and then rotating this out and getting everything clean with a small chisel just to clean the corners. And then I cut chunk from underside of the workbench top, inserted the hinge of the vise and secured it with 4 screws. I choose the brass to keep the vintage locking of my workbench, and they are strong enough to hold this vise. Another 4 screws from the bottom were used to secure the angle leveler mechanism, and that's all it took to install this vise. Now the workbench looked different, and it's on a whole new level with this shiny 40mm thick aluminum and brass handle offering unlimited clamping possibilities. All the followers on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, they have already seen the installation of this vise and some of the shots and other things that I show daily, so don't forget to follow me there. Basically this device works with a rotation lever and an angle lever, so you can rotate the vise 360 degrees and use it at any angle you want, and you can lift it from 0 to 90 degrees to get it flush with the workbench surface. So this will be my third hand in this shop. allowing me to clamp things exactly how I wanted them to be clamped without any limitations. For example, I can clamp a guitar body to sand it from the sides, or I work on the surface using the flat position. The vise has incredible clamping power without requiring much effort. It even has a lever that helps to hold things securely, and it's a non-racking vise. This means when you apply pressure to one side, the other side stays stable. You can also rotate the jaws to the height that suits your need without having to go down and hurt your back, providing efficient work holding, which is great if you are working on different positions and different angles. And here we have the tilting jaw. This tilting jaw enhances your pattern makers or front vise, allowing you to hold various shapes including wedges, tapers, double tapers, and even guitar and bass necks, both large and small, measuring 150mm by 50mm. This tilting jaw can be ordered separately or with your pattern maker's vise and can be installed on the different vises that made by HNT Gordon. And its brass dog fits into two 1/2-inch holes that exist already on the vise. The HNT Gordons offer also different sizes of this vise and tons of high-end and very unique planers, spoke shaves, and bench dogs. I already posted a video showing their spoke shaves on Instagram and TikTok, so stay tuned there. The combination of the Hofmann and Hammer all-round workbench with the HNT Gordon pattern maker's non-racking vise has been one of the most and biggest upgrade in my shop. The added versatility and stability allow me to handle any project with ease and precision. This setup has truly transformed my workflow. I made another upgrade of camera by veneering the cabinet with the master grade flame maple veneer, and it looks even nicer now. Check out that gorgeous flame maple and the depth of the grain with the book match pattern matching the style that I use in my guitar builds. I also got myself a brass door handles base shaped knob style, but I'm not sure if I want to install them or not. Please let me know what's your opinion down below in the comment section. Additionally, I added a new Kirschen chisel set, and I got the transparent PVC cloth to protect the workbench surface from getting damaged with the dye or the wood glue, or even denting with putting very heavy clamps. All the links for the products that I showed you are down below in the description box. And until this point you reach the end of this video, thank you all for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like if you want to, if you just like it, and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I will be there for you guys, and see you in the next time, and until then, peace.